today I'm here talking about a girl's best friend. Period. We're going to talk about periods today. So, I just wanted to give you my tips and things that, you know, especially when you're first on your period and you first have your period, that may scare you, you may not know, you may want to have advice about. I have got a whole list here on things that, you know, questions that people might think and like that I can tell you my advice on, and my advice on how I get through to have a happy, better period. So, let's get started. If you don't like, you know, vaginas and periods and talking about blood and disgusting stuff, then exit out this video. It's clearly not for you. I have a ton of other videos that you can go and watch, but I just thought I'd help my girls that are, you know, on their period and they're having a crap time and they need some period 101. So, let's get started. How to tell your mum when you first start into period. I think you should definitely tell your mum. Some things you shouldn't tell your mum. And some, like when you're growing up, and I've learnt this, and if you want a whole, like, thing on it, like, some things you shouldn't tell your mum, but I think starting your period, you definitely should tell your mum. She's been through it, she's done it, and at least she knows why you're getting grumpy, and why you're having these cramps, and why you're having these belly aches. She should know, but, you know, I think you should just tell her, because, and it will also bring you closer to her, and, you know, she can give you her advice and things like that. So I would really recommend telling your mum. And if you have siblings and they find a pad or a tampon or whatever you use in the bathroom, then they're going to be like, oh mum, someone started their period, and then you're going to be all like, I should have told her, and then she's going to be like, why didn't you tell me? And then it's going to be a bit like that. So I would recommend telling your mum about your period. Telling your mum about your period is absolute. How do tampons work, or how do I use tampons? I have a whole video on tampons and pads and how I use them and questions like this, but for tampons and pads. So that it will be either in a little link here, you can just click on it and go on the next screen, or a link down below and you can click on that and go on. It will go on to another tab, so don't worry about it. And you can watch that after if you wish. Can you swim? Again, that is in, like when you're on your period, can you go swimming? That is in my tampons and pads video, so if you want to see that, go click on that. What is a normal period? There is no such thing as a normal period. Well, there is, but it is your body. Your friend may have a very thin period and she may have it for 2 days. You may have a very heavy period and you may have it for 7 days. It is different for every girl. Especially, I think it is about the size and about what you eat. I do think that works. Do I listen to it? No, because I'm me. But I do think that works. Like, what you eat and, you know, the size of you. And I think that really does change the way your period is. The normal amount of a period that should last is 2 to 7 days. The girls that have periods for 2 days, can I meet you, please? Like, can I meet you, please? Because mine lasts for like 7 days and it's hell. But hey, it's girls. As I said, your body changes all the time, so you cannot compare yourself to your best friend. You cannot compare yourself to your sister. You cannot compare yourself to your mother, because she's a lot older as well and her periods will change as well. My mum, she gets no cramp. She has it for about 3 days and then she's off. She gets a mood swing and that's about it. Oh my god, if I had that, I would be so happy. I have it for like 7 days. I get cramps, I get headaches, I get migraines, I get mood swings, I get cravings, I get the horribleness of a period. And yeah, it changes every time. If you get cramps, I would recommend taking some tablets. I've got paracetamol and ibuprofen here. I either take 2 ibuprofens if it's really bad, 1 ibuprofen if it's medium, but if it's weak, I would just take 2 paracetamols as normal. But yeah, if they get really bad and I get like a migraine and a cramp and things like that, I normally have to come home from college. That's how bad my periods get. Where I get migraines and cramps, and sometimes I get not anxiety, but I have a bit of a panic attack. I get panic attacks. I normally have to come home, so I will definitely take 2 of these when I throughout the day, and go straight to bed, straight to sleep, get up, have a bath, and I feel a lot better. But if I just get cramps and a mild headache or whatever, mainly if I just get cramps, I'll just take 2 paracetamols, have a hot tea, and get on with it. Like, that's what I would do. Hot teas, again, really work for me. I've got one here, a nice hot green tea work for me. And if I'm feeling a bit run down and I have a headache, I'll have a nice hot cup of coffee to give me a bit of energy, and they really work really well. Then, like, you know, semi-natural, coffee is natural, so you know, and it really works. Green tea is really great for when you're on your period as well. It really helps with cramps and belly aches, and especially peppermint tea as well, so I love it. Don't freak out if your blood changes colour, like a dark colour or black, like horrible colour. Don't freak out. It is just old blood that is sitting up in your vagina. It is just old blood, so it's actually good that it's coming out, because you may get an infection from that. So it is actually good that old blood is coming out. So when you see that, you should actually think, yay, I'm not getting an infection. Do not freak out if you get a little dripping of blood when you're not meant to be on your period, or a little droppings. You don't have to go around and wear a whole pad. You just have to get a panty liner, which again is in my pads and video, pads and tampon video. I talk about them a lot, and they're just like a little thin mini pad that you don't notice that you're wearing, and it will just catch that up and you can chuck it away. So, I don't know if you can see, I have Z spots here. I do a face mask when I feel like I'm coming on my period, because that really helps me to either A, get out all the spots, or B, you know, help my skin when I'm on. And I find I get a lot less, touch wood, a lot less spots when I'm on now for doing that. I only get like 1, and then I'm like over it and it will go down. But yeah, I find doing face masks and face steams as well, that really helps your inner body as well. So yeah, I would really recommend doing that as well. Okay guys, so they are my tips and tricks for periods. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Don't forget to like this video if you like more you know, videos like this where you're too afraid to ask your parents or your siblings and you want some advice. I will be that sibling that will help you. And subscribe if you want to see more. All my links are linked down below, and yeah, comment down below any other videos that you want like this, and I will see you guys later. Goodbye.
Show them how to get off the chain, off the glass, off the flip, off the rib, let's rack. Yes. I ain't love with a stripper, but I'm getting it sprung. One time, T-Bang, keep getting. It's the immigrants taking over.
Watch me get big now. Spell my name on the fridge now. When all your alphabet toys. You want the spelling bee now?
Yeah, no, got about it. Hey, the 80s, that's why I'm a little crazy. Here's a little. Be free, baby, freak a leg.